I was a professional hitman, but during the shooting test, I deliberately missed the target. During the physical test, I lifted a couple of times before claiming I couldn't continue. In the simplest reverse parking task, I purposely crashed into the cardboard boxes behind me. Despite these poor performances, I just barely passed and became an armored truck driver. I thought I could just lay low and make easy money, but on my first mission, we were hijacked. The robbers quickly took the security captain hostage and threatened us to throw all the cash into their pickup truck. One of my colleagues, terrified, tried to drive away, but I calmly gave him a look and told him to sit still. I followed the robber's instructions and threw the cash into the truck bed. In the middle of it, I accidentally dropped a bag of money. The robber felt the loss and got out of the truck to pick it up. I pretended to apologize, but in one swift motion, I shot him. I immediately showcased my top-notch shooting skills, taking out one robber with each shot. When my teammates arrived, they were stunned at the scene. I lifted the robber's mask to check, but none of the faces were who I was expecting. This performance drew the police's attention. Even though everything seemed reasonable, my supervisor was still worried and planned to fire me, but the boss decided to keep me on. Soon after, we were hijacked again, but this time the robbers were much better prepared. They fired to clear the crowd, sprayed paint all over the truck, and after blinding us, threw smoke grenades. I stepped out of the truck because of the smoke, and the robbers tried to force me to the ground. But when they saw the sharp look in my eyes, they froze for a moment and then quickly ordered a retreat. This strange behavior made the captain even more suspicious of me. But my real identity was far from simple. I was a notorious gangster boss. I had disguised myself as a security guard to track down the person who killed my son. A year ago, while the armored truck was on its route, a group of robbers disguised as construction workers forced the truck to stop. They then used an excavator to lift the truck, threw smoke grenades inside, and everything went perfectly. My son witnessed the entire thing from the truck. He quickly called me, but the robbers noticed him. They took him outside the truck, and they only needed to wait for the money to be taken and leave. But when he curiously glanced at them, the robbers decided to kill him to silence him. I happened to be nearby and saw this scene. Without hesitation, I rushed forward, and the robbers fired at me a few times. I fell to the ground and watched as they drove off, and thanks to timely medical attention, I survived. So, I infiltrated the security company and began gathering information on the staff. Though I hadn't made much progress, I believed the killer would eventually show up. Sure enough, the robbers, unsatisfied with just hijacking the armored truck, set their sights on the entire warehouse and once again found an inside informant. Unexpectedly, this informant turned out to be the security captain, who even wanted me to join them. I had been waiting for this opportunity. I pretended to hesitate but eventually agreed to join them.